Hi guys, this is Stuart Crickmer, and along with my wife Sharon, we'd like to welcome you to the Investing in Students Making Math Count program for 2021. Although actually, we should probably just have called this program How to Be a Millionaire because that's what we're going to teach you over the course of the parts of this program. To get there, we're going to combine investing and math. In fact, if you like money, we'd suggest you get good with seventh grade math. It's what we call the language of money. Now, there are two parts of the program. First, we have an 8-week online investment challenge. At the end of that, we'll take the top 32 students from each school based on who made the most money, and those students will play in our virtual portfolios tournament. Over the course of the entire program, we're going to give away nearly $2,000 in Amazon gift cards. For the online investment challenge portion of the program, you'll go to investmenteducationchallenge.com/KCSD, and you'll log in with the last 7 digits of your student ID. And teachers, if you guys want to, you can also log in with the student ID guest, all lowercase. You're welcome to do this. You can walk the students through it. You can talk to them about the math that we're covering that week, investing strategy, anything that you guys want to do. Now, students, the first time you go through, you're going to be asked to pick an avatar for the game. And then the way this works is each week you'll answer investment-related math problems to earn what we call sim dollars. And then in the game, you get to invest those dollars, grow them, and ultimately that's what we're trying to teach you. Over the course of the 8 weeks, you'll simulate 40 years worth of investing. And if you do well with this, you'll become virtual millionaires. And again, you can do this in the real world. It's easy, and you'll see how it works. Now, when it's time to do a set of math problems, you can look at the description of what the problem is. If you're not sure how to do it, and in this case, the first one's pretty simple. It's rounding to a whole number. But if you're not sure, you can hit practice and go through and practice some problems until you've got it down. That'll give you the best shot at making the most money as you go through this. The whole thing's only going to take you about 5 minutes a week. It's pretty easy. All right, one key thing when you go through it, I want to make sure you go through all the way to the end where it says, see you next week. This is what will give you the credit for going through the week, which is very important, especially if your teachers are assigning this as a grade. One thing we're doing a little bit differently this year is the weekly classroom competition. We're actually going to take each class period that had 80% or higher participation, and then we're just going to do a random drawing. The winning class will send a $25 Amazon gift card to your teacher. You guys can do whatever you want for the benefit of the class there, and you can win multiple times. So you may win 25, 50, 75, depending on how well your class does. And teachers, as we've done in the past, we're going to have 2 separate management tools for you. One of them will allow you to go in and check and see which students have completed each week, how they've done. And you'll be able to click on your last name here to see your list of students. And I've sent you in a separate email the instructions for how to do this. But again, it works exactly as it did last year. And also, if you need to, you can go in on your own and you can add a student or you can delete a student. If a student has left your class, you can remove them so it doesn't affect your participation rate, and you can add students. And especially in the first week, if a student tries to log in and can't, it may mean that for some reason that student wasn't in our database, so you can simply go in and log them in yourselves. Now, when we get to the tournament, the Portfolios Tournament is going to be virtual this year, hosted through Northern Kentucky University, one of our sponsors. We're going to take the top 32 students at each school, divide you into 4 teams with 8 students on each team. And in the opening round of the tournament, the 4 teams at each school will play each other in a virtual game of portfolios for the right to represent the school in the Final Four. So once we get to the Final Four, we will definitely have 1 team from each school there. The opening round games will be played the week of March 29th, and our Final Four competition is going to be on April the 7th. And when we get to the end of that Final Four game, each of the 8 students on the first place team will receive $100 Amazon gift cards. The 8 students on the second place team will each receive $50 Amazon gift cards, and then the 8 students each on third and fourth place team will receive $25 gift cards. So just by virtue of making it to our final 4, you're guaranteed at least a $25 Amazon gift card. And then finally, this is the game we're going to be playing. It's called Portfolios, and it's a stock market simulation. You guys will be buying and selling shares of stock over a 10-year period. Sharon and I will take you through this. Before you play the first time, we'll go over the rules for you. It's a pretty cool game, pretty easy. We'll be rolling dice on our end, and you guys should have fun with this. So that's pretty much it. We want to thank our sponsors, the Edward Initiative and NKU, for making all this possible. And then teachers, contact me if you have any questions at all. And good luck, everybody.